Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode here in the lovely world of raccoons with me, Vanillaraccoon. Heyo! Check it out, I'm rocking my old school Assassin's Creed Minecraft skin. This is so old, it ain't an Alex skin, it's a Steve skin. But that is besides the point, because in this episode, what we are going to be doing is we're going to resume working on our chinampas that we had started in the live stream that occurred on February 23rd, pardon me there, 2016. And for those of you who do not know what chinampas are, basically in various Mesoamerican cultures, what they did was they made artificial islands in small bodies of water and planted their crops there. This was mainly because, one, they wanted to keep neighboring peeps out of their crops, and also they didn't want the wildlife to dig up their crops. And here in Minecraft, to prevent spiders, skeletons, zombies, and other non-friendly, non-passive, very hostile mobs from trampling on them, that's what we're going to do here. Because in this part of the world, this is pretty much going to be our open plains biome. Well, this is probably what this technically is, but this is going to be our ancient Mayan city part of the world. And as you can tell, obviously we are not using the John Smith Legacy Resource Pack along with the 3D add-ons because, well, this is a new part of the world. It's still the lovely world of raccoons. It's just a different part. I think we went southwest, so our medieval Patreon kingdom is that way. But with the new part of the world that we're going to be doing a small project on, we're still going to be working on Nobody's Nether Fortress. That's going to be the main project that we're going to focus on and get finished by the time the third world download comes out. But from time to time, just to take a break from working on that, but still doing something in the lovely world of raccoons, we're going to be working on this small ancient Mayan city. In a couple live streams ago, we talked about building a storage facility right here, and this is pretty much where we're gonna have our stone-based blocks, because for an ancient Mayan city here in Minecraft, I'm pretty sure I want to go ahead and use stone brick based blocks along with cobblestone based blocks. Obviously, because it's an ancient Mayan city, we're going to need mossy cobblestone along with mossy stone bricks, and we are going to need, I think it is called andesite. It is not diorite, and I do think it is not granite, so I do think it is andesite. It's the new fancy white block that we got from 1.7 1.8. I cannot recall at the top of my head. I hear a spider. Yep, I knew I heard it. Excuse me, sheep. It is going to be, we do not have it in here. Good gravy. Alright, so let me go ahead, and for the work that we're going to be doing over in our chinampas is basically we're going to finish off the custom tree that we started in the most recent live stream, along with finishing the custom tree that we started here as well. And then we're also going to establish a proper pathway that will bring us from this house that is totally not Mesoamerican whatsoever, but that's beside the point. It's going to lead from this little housing structure all the way down to there, and then if we have enough time, we're going to also begin working on our storage facility. It is a rather simple and small scale build. I do not think it's going to be medium size, or I don't think it's even going to be considered a medium sized build. But anywho, it's nighttime. We should probably go sleep, and then yeah, let's go ahead and get our build on. So real quick, before we go ahead and get our build on, I just wanted to bring you guys back to show you that this is where the little eight-legged freak is chilling out at, because in the previous clip, as we were walking up here, I said I heard a spider, and I should probably light that place up. Yeah, let's go ahead and get that done now. Hello, you annoying little friend. Oh no, get out of here. This is my place. Get out of here, fool. Excellent. Actually, you know what we could go ahead and use this for? We could go ahead and say that this is going to be our little, I don't want to say basement because it's not a basement, but we could go ahead and make use of this little space we got under here. What are you exactly? You are something that I do not have here, apparently, because you are spruce. Do we have any spruce? No, we don't. So let's just go ahead and trade you in. Get some dark oak. I think just to give us some more room to work with in regards to having a storage thing is we could go ahead. Yeah, go ahead and throw that up there. Is we could go ahead. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and retake that. Why don't we try and do something like this real quick? Uh-huh. You following me, camera guy? Uh-huh. 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 Yes. There we go. There we go. That was really silent. Okay. Cool beans. And because these actually, because we have enough space to do this, we can just place more chests down here. This won't be our official storage area for this ancient Mayan city, but hey, the more storage space, the better. I like this. And then you know what we can do just to make sure nothing else spawns down here? Place a torch right here. Place a torch right here. And that's it. We can get rid of the ugly dirt blocks later. But I just wanted to actually do that because as I was killing that spider, I just randomly thought of that. And I wanted to see if it worked. And sometimes it's a good thing to do testing on camera. Also, it helps me get better at working while recording on camera. Oh, geez, there's someone outside. Now we can't sleep. Be right back. About roughly... Silence, you. Silence of the lambs. About roughly... I'm going to go ahead and say 3-4 hours after the previous clip was recorded. Yeah, it's that late into the night now, peeps. About roughly 3 or 4 hours after the previous clip has been recorded, this is what we got. We got an open field. No, I'm just kidding, you guys. So, it is really late at night for me. And the reason why I am pretty much now going to be recording these videos, these Let's Play videos here in the lovely world of Raccoons, along with other videos like Halo 5 Guardians and maybe Halo 5 Guardians Rec Pack opening videos at night is because I'm a fairly productive person at night and I can get quite a lot done. And the main reason is when I record these Let's Play videos, believe me when I say this, I want to record these videos. I want to devote as much time as I can doing so, but unfortunately, doing so during the day limits the amount of time that I am recording these videos during the day puts a real strain and limits the amount of time that I actually have to record these videos. So I really can't put all of my heart, my time, and energy into these videos unless it's at night. But anywho, that's just a little minor side note for you guys. For the past 3 to 4 hours, I have been working on this and that custom tree over there. But before we go ahead and get ahead of ourselves, let's take one thing at a time, all right? So when it comes to this pathway, and we're going by even numbers because in this ancient Mayan city that we're going to be erecting here, it's going to be built on even numbers. Mainly because I want to challenge myself on building on even numbers and also building on odd numbers. I can see that being problematic in the future when we build over here. So even numbers, it's a challenge and it's something different and makes our lives a whole lot easier. But with this pathway, the reason why I have certain grass blocks intact is because I want to wait until Minecraft 1.9 comes out. So then we'll be able to take our shovel and by right-clicking on these grass blocks, we can then turn them into the new block that will be coming with Minecraft 1.9, which is path blocks. And quite frankly, at this point now in my Minecraft career, playing this game for 5 years, it's about time we finally had something like the path block come. To make a long story short, I'm sick and tired of trying to make a pathway that is composed of gravel, coarse dirt, and dirt, sometimes also grass blocks. But anywho, with the path blocks, this pathway will look a lot better. Trust me on that one. But I still wanted to mix it up by playing various stone-based blocks like our stairs and our half slabs. And also for something different that I really don't do, or actually I don't think I've ever done before, is I wanted to place this cobblestone wall piece in here. I'm not entirely sure if I like it. So this is going to be up to you guys to let me know in the comment section. Do we want to keep these cobblestone wall pieces here? Because I wanted this path to, 1, look like it's worn and torn. 2, I wanted it to look like it's still intact, but pieces of the pathway are breaking off with time. And for those of you who are wondering, what is that? Well, the ducks have migrated south from the medieval Patreon kingdom that is just northeast of us. Actually, no. They migrated from the desert because out in the desert, we have that duck temple. Yes. I tweeted the wrong thing. Anywho, yeah, so I couldn't help but want to put a Mayan duck statue. If that's, who did that? Shush! I'm trying to make a video here. I wanted to put at least one duck related thing here in our ancient Mayan city. And some Mayan temples, if you actually go on the interwebs and, look up Mayan temples, Mayan cultures, you'll see that a fair amount of their structures had statues to the gods and goddesses that they worshipped. I don't know a whole lot about my culture, isn't that sad? But some structures have statues on top, and at least for this one here, I wanted to place a statue for a duck. Katie, if you watch this, quack, 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 quack. Actually, that looks pretty darn cool. Let me go ahead and take a screenie because I would like to make that a thumbnail. Oops. Did I just hit wrong thing? Yes, I did. We got the screenshot at least. But just to play it safe. Bam! Okay. So this is going to be like our small little storage structure here. And I think when you look at various Mesoamerican cultures, a lot of the structures seem to resemble one another. There's not really too much uniqueness to each build or structure. So I think when it comes to having a storage structure in our ancient Mayan city, this is what it's going to look like. That ambient noise though. But yes. So also to also help make these structures resemble that this is our storage. I think for each storage structure we build, we're going to place this duck statue on top. So that way, when the third world download comes out and you guys come to this part of the world just to wander around, see what I've done, you'll be able to see like, oh, that structure has that duck statue on top of it. That's a storage thing. Let's go, be a peeking Tom. Let's be nosy and see what's in here from Vanilla's building days. So with that all being said, moving on to the next thing. First thing is, well, our little lake here has obviously been landscaped. And that is because, well, I wanted to recess the land. I wanted it to look more like an actual lake, like the Mayans came in and they pretty much did their landscaping, not terraforming, to help make their chinampas more large in size, make this more of a appropriate place to create artificial islands to then plant your crops on. Ooh, that's loud in my ears, so I'm not going to continue to eat. But the one thing you may notice is that we have a custom tree right here in the middle of the lake. And I said during stream that I was not entirely sure if I wanted this to be here, mainly because I did not want the sunlight to overcast over the crops here, but nonetheless I found a decent place for now, at least, that we could put a custom tree. If I could just make my way around here. The one thing I wanted to try was to remove this block. Let's go ahead and do this real quick. Do this, take a fence gate, prop it open that way, and let that act as part of the support for the trunk that is going up. But I don't think this is really going to work out. So we may actually have to place you back. But that's okay. That is perfectly okay. Don't worry about that, folks. Let's go ahead and try it down here. I think that looks a lot better. What do you guys think? Yay? Nay? Vanilla. Just end the episode already. There we go. And so, yeah, this is pretty much what I've gotten done in the past 3 to 4 hours. So that is going to do it for this episode. Thank you ever so much for tuning in. If you guys like what you see, then please give that like button a hug and subscribe for the latest buzz. And if you had a blast with a good laugh, then make sure you favorite this video and share it with a friend or two. But until next time, peeps, this is Vanillaraccoon. Peace out.